What's going on, Eagles Nation? This is your boy AK Eagles with another episode of the Eagles Uncensored podcast. And I have with me tonight my very good friend, possibly one of my best friends on YouTube, Classified 3F with Joel. I appreciate you, my guy. He is a giant content creator. You know, yes, our teams don't mix, but we are friends, so I respect him as a person, not as a fan, but as a person, So I appreciate you doing this at last minute. Literally, we threw this together 2 minutes ago because I got another live here at 10:10, and it really just doesn't work the rest of the week. And me and him really wanted to do this together. So, appreciate you, man. Shout yourself out. Let them know what you're about. And
oh man, I you know what? I am a diehard Giants fan, but I'm also a football fan. So, I like a good football game. Everyone's got their team they root for, but like the rest of us, we enjoy a good football game. Yeah. It might not be our favorite teams playing, but you know what? There's 3 games tomorrow, and I'm going to watch all 3 games probably. Yeah. And for our sakes, I'm hoping that the Lions can actually win their first game of the year. Help us get their better draft pick. And, there's a lot going on especially like with you guys got some, Miami winning here. That keeps dropping your picks down. They're on a 3-game win streak, I believe.
Yeah.
About that. That's why I got to hope the Bears lose, man.
I think they might have figured it out, and we're like, yo, we got to stop losing, or we're just going to set these guys up even better. So let's actually start winning. I think they might have figured it out, and now it sucks. But
right. I mean, everyone said the Dolphins were a damn good team with a damn good defense, and
I had them making playoffs, bro. They make me look so stupid. Like, no lie, that's what pisses me off about the Dolphins. And I'm like, fine, give me a really good first, because it's like, dude, I had you guys going to the playoffs this year. You were 10-6 last year?
Yes.
You were damn good. Your defense was in great shape, everything. And now this year you just blew a load. I don't know what the fuck happened.
That sounds like the Giants, doesn't it, my guy? Doesn't that sound like the Giants? Our defense was playing good, then we started out this year and blew a goddamn load. Brother, man, you just described it perfectly right there.
No, shit. I'm sorry. That is the best way to put it. I mean, Miami made me look stupid, and my reputation means a lot to me.
Me too.
And y'all make me look bad, and I'm not down for that. So.
Well, I'm sure you're curious as to what I think about Jason Garrett.
Oh no, I know where you're going with it.
Dude, I think he's been holding DJ back. I've been preaching it ever since I seen the first game plan. I have not seen any different play calling. I haven't seen anything to disguise any plays. You can say the offensive line is trash. You can say whatever you want. You're right. 9 times out of 10. But damn it, Jason Garrett's the guy that's calling these plays. The play caller is the one that tells the O-line how he wants them to block for his play. He determines that. And how the hell he has Nate Solder out there at right tackle for 11 friggin' games, I got no goddamn clue. All right? So I'm looking for big changes with this Garrett firing. You're going to see a different DJ. You're going to see the DJ that I've been bragging about. The one that I've been hyping up that has that ability.
You're praying, right?
No, I'm not, dude. You know what? You know what? It's been a big thing because it was brought up last week. DJ's never worn one of those play bands. Yeah. Not in his 3 years of his entire career, and now he's wearing one. Those help you when you get to the line for the defense. Read the defense. If it's in man, if it's in coverage. It's been brought out that DJ had no control of that offense. None. He wasn't allowed to improvise. He wasn't allowed to escape from the pocket. He wasn't. I get you guys. I know y'all want an Eagle blowout. It's all right. I got big
You don't
got
to bust him up too bad. He knows the situation he's in.
Nah, you know what? I could sit here and talk smack too. It's no big deal. I came on your show last Monday before the game. Talked a good talk, but unfortunately my Giants couldn't walk the walk, and that kind of pissed me off more than 3 ways a Sunday. So,
well, I don't really believe Freddie Kitchens is going to really help you out that much because, I
it's
mean,
more than
granted,
Freddie Kitchens.
Yeah, well, listen, man, I've heard a lot of content creators talk the last couple of days about this, even after the whole thing we talked about Tuesday morning, you know. Um, there's a lot of Giant fans out there who just, and even analysts on ESPN who have said, listen, he's good, but he's not the guy.
I'm not saying he's the guy, but you got to remember, we got that guy from LSU that was calling plays for Joe Burrow when he went to that championship season. I can't remember his name. Rule? No. Oh, I got to look it up now.
I'm not an LSU guy. I don't know. College is not my forte. I know college, but I only pay attention to Penn State. I don't really.
Well, we got it. We got another offensive coordinator, and I think the two of them are working together. Let's see.
So pretty much, though, I mean, your offense has to stay within its limits, though, right? You're not just going to come out here with a brand new offense in one freaking week. I mean, you can't do that halfway through the season.
Well, here's the thing with that. We have plays that move the ball inside the 20s. From 20 to 20, we have plays that move the ball, okay? It's when we get to the red zone that we struggle. So it's not like there's nothing there that works at all.
Yeah.
It's going to be disguising them. It's going to be, yeah. And here's the thing. Everyone says, why didn't they do it before the bye week? That would have only given you maybe an extra day, because when a bye week, them players are off. They're not allowed to come into the facility.
Mm-hmm.
So it didn't matter what it was. They just come off of a win against Oakland. Okay, you can't fire a coach when they come off of a win. And I'm not a big fan of firing a coach mid-season either. We did it last year with Colombo. We did it this year with Garrett. I'm not a fan of it. It does not make the team or the upper office look good at all. Like, look, we really screwed up. But I will give them credit. They didn't run it through the rest of the year and just say we're going to scrap this year. They're still looking at guys. They're still looking at players. They're still.
Well, because no lie, man, it's a small possibility, but it's not like gone yet for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still have a smidge of a chance if you could get things dialed up. I mean, you'd have to win all the way out from here on out. Right. But I mean, there is a slim kind of chance,
Right. There is a slim chance. But here's what I want to see. I want to see my quarterback allowed to run an offense. I want to see the best player on the field at the time that, I don't want to see Tony and Galladay on the sideline on a 4th and 2 and have a tight end on the field that we just called up from the practice squad and Darius Slayton out on the field.
Yeah.
I want the right personnel out there for the play call. I don't want – that's the bullshit. Will Hernandez, my guy, did I tell you what his pass blocking rate was last week or last Monday? 6.1. Not 60. 6.
Yeah, I know. I actually told that stat to the panel last night, dude, and they fucking that quieted them all up. Right. I mean, they were like, what? They were like, how's that even possible? I was like, ask them.
A traffic cone is going to give you a 10. Because you got to go around the traffic cone at least. When Hernandez was there, he'd move out of the freaking way. Yeah, go get him. Shit, I don't care.
Yeah.
I want guys out there that, dude, we can pull up practice squad guys that know that that's their opportunity. Now, they might be as bad, but God damn it, they're going to give effort every single play. They're going to try to do something.
You can cuss, Bill. It's the Uncensored podcast. It's okay.
Do what?
You can cuss. It's okay.
Oh, well, you know what? Dude, I was a truck driver for 20 plus years. I can curse like a sailor and bit better than a cowboy. So, but I'm trying to I'm trying to behave, trying to change my life.
That's why I created this podcast for, though,
Right.
man. Let your
I still let
emotions
go,
go. It's okay.
but,
Hey, if there's little kids in here, that's their fault. They clicked on it.
yeah,
I have for mature, so it is what it is. I can't
I get it. Oh,
but no, dude. I mean, you did do the first good step by getting rid of Jason Garrett. I mean, hell, we talked about that 3 weeks ago. We talked about that 2 weeks ago. Last week, we've talked from the beginning of the season, damn near every week. I'm always in your stream, and you're here now and again when you've got time. Because you're a very busy man. So
right.
appreciate that. But it's one of those things, we always talk about it. Now, the next step is probably have to be Gettleman for you guys.
Now listen on that. Keep Gettleman one more year. Keep Judge one more year. Okay. I don't want to get a new GM in here and then it's like, okay, well, we replaced the GM, but we kept the coach. And then say next year he doesn't pan out, so we keep the GM and get a new coach.
No, I just mean stop at the GM. I don't actually mean get rid of Joe Judge.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Okay, Judge has seven games to figure out what to do with this offense and how to save his job. All right. So if Mara says, Judge, you get one more year, we give quarterbacks 3 years, give Judge one more year. We're only a 500 club as it is next year, even with an offensive line. We're going to be learning a new offense again. We're learning a new offense the next 7 weeks. Yeah. You're not going to get a playbook until June, July, until cut downs happen and all of that and figure out what's going on. Look, I like the last two drafts between Judge and Gettleman. Is Gettleman just a scapegoat right now? Yeah, he is. The thing for a GM is you make the owner happy, you get the players for your coach. And everyone forgets that Gettleman had Shermer and Betcher, so he was getting guys for Shermer and Betcher, hence Lorenzo Carter, hence O'Shane Zimenez, hence, Nate Solder. Okay? So every GM has their bad guy. You guys have one. We have a few. Even the Packers have a few. Belichick his drafts really haven't been that great lately. What helped him the most was free agency and his COVID players coming back. He got that defense back from that sat out last year because of COVID. So, I can't go off too hard on Gettleman right now. Like I said, I like the Jones pick. I like the Dexter Lawrence pick. I did like the Barkley pick. I did like the Kadarius Toney pick, trading down, getting future draft capital. I like the Ojulari pick. I like, the first and second rounds they got to be definite hits. And those have all been, to me, definite hits. I know everybody looks at Barkley and says he's injury. You look at Daniel Jones and you say he's a one-read quarterback. We're going to find out if he really is a one-read quarterback now. Because Freddie Kitchens is going to let him.
Say that. I don't even see. That's the thing. I don't think Daniel Jones is one quarterback. My bad. You there?
Yeah, I got you. Hello.
Okay.
I see you.
Yeah. No, I see. That's the thing. I don't think that he's bad going through progressions. I don't think that's his problem. I believe he just doesn't. Or, sorry, my bad. I mixed that completely up. I don't think he's a one progression read quarterback. I just think he's really bad at going through his progressions. That one play you showed on Tuesday morning, the one with the 3 bunches. He only looked from the middle of the field to the right. If he would have just looked and glanced to the left, he would have seen Galladay there. You just dump it in there, and there you go. But he never looked.
It's come out that he had no control over the offense. Garrett told him where to look and where to throw the ball. Okay, so. But
is it not your job as a quarterback to go through your progression?
It is, Eagles. But if Garrett's sitting there telling him not to look, just look at this, what choice does he have? I know he's a professional. I know that it falls on him. I know that. But if you go into the building and then all of a sudden you come in and you got a guy that's willing to do whatever it is you want to do, It's just like going to your boss and say, I don't like the way that we assemble it like this. I want to do it like this.
All right, so here's my question for you then. Do you want a puppet for a quarterback, or do you want a guy that can stand in there and truly go, oh, no,
I
I got
like,
this
you know
shit.
what? I like a guy that's willing to do what the coach wants him to do. I'm not going to lie. Because if it worked, great. If it doesn't work, get him the hell out of there and get somebody else in. You got a guy that's coachable that can understand it and learn it.
I don't know how to feel about that, man.
Right. But that's how I feel. I want a guy that I can coach. I want a guy that's going to listen to me. And if I tell him to go out and run this play a certain way, because that's how I want it done as an OC, the guy, if I got a guy that will do it instead of somebody that's going to say, nah, I'm doing this my way, because now you're butting heads. Who wants to work with somebody like that?
Well, no, and I get that. But, like, for instance, you can be a coachable quarterback and you can do everything right. But, damn it, man, look to your left.
Well, he got pissed at Garrett.
I don't care if Jason Garrett doesn't want you to look to your left or not. Look to your left. You know that guy's there. And as a quarterback, like I told you on Tuesday, if you look in the middle and you see that there's three guys bunched up in the middle, you got a guy open.
You're going to start seeing that.
As a quarterback, you know that. Yeah, but as a quarterback, though, even though Garrett said, hey, do it this way, he knew something like that was happening and what would be the outcome, but yet he chose not to do it because his coach told him not to. Fuck that. I want a guy that will do that.
All right, but let's look at it this way.
You can be coachable, but also be smart about it. You know what I mean?
Who got fired? Did the quarterback get benched or did the coach get fired? Who left and who's staying?
Yeah, I know, but you can't sit there and tell me that his time isn't running out there, though, either.
Work ethic is something, if you're doing what the coach wants you to do, they can't come back on you. It's called CYA. Look, the fans might piss and moan. We might be upset. We might be thinking a completely different way, but we all go through it every day. CYA, man, cover your ass. When you're on the job, what do? You cover your ass, right? Well, that's all Daniel was doing.
Don't you think Sam Darnold did everything he was supposed to do in the Jets other than play well? I mean, he showed up every day. He did his training.
Sam Darnold is like the wrong freaking example to throw out right here.
I'm just saying, though. You're saying that he shows up.
I would rather use an example of Baker Mayfield.
Well, whatever, whoever you can, I don't care.
All right, let's look at Baker Mayfield.
I'm just looking at something though. Like you say, it's about a guy that shows up every day and stuff like that, and puts in the time and the work and is coachable. That's fine, but in the end, I ultimately want him to make the best decision on Sunday for my team as well. And if that means looking to your left, somebody told you not to do it.
Let's look at Baker Mayfield, though, as an example. I think that one fits perfectly because when he first started out, who was his coach?
It was Kitchens, wasn't it?
No, Kitchens took over for somebody 6 months, and he helped Baker Mayfield look like a freaking all-star and got the head coaching job, and then he was fired.
He tanked the year after.
Yeah. So okay. So, let's look at Baker. Okay. So the first year, he came out of college kind of hyper, right? A little mouthy.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, Kitchens got a hold of him the second year, and we all remember the interviews with him. Well, if you don't wear brown and black, you have nothing, shooting his mouth off. Then what happened? He got humble, didn't he? Stefanski came in. He got humble. He got quiet. They started winning games. They won a playoff game. Now look at them. They're starting to lose again. What's Baker doing? Shooting his mouth off again, right? Well, if those fans are probably the ones that are trying to cheer, So there's already rumors. There's already rumblings. Are the Browns going to look for a quarterback in the next year or two?
Yeah, I know. I heard that shit.
So is that Baker's fault because he's running his mouth a little too much and they just don't want to deal with that? I mean, let's look at Odell. He kind of got a little, rumors were flying. He got a little mouthy. If you're not going to go along with the program, we're going to get rid of you. I mean, we've seen that happen on Hard
Yeah,
Knocks with
but
that one receiver.
in Odell's thing, though, Joel, he was blatantly getting ignored.
Dude, I
He
understand
really
that. He
I mean,
was.
I felt bad. Listen, I'm not an Odell guy because came from you. Okay, but I even felt bad for him at a time.
I feel
like,
bad
hey.
for him too, but there's a right way and a wrong way. You cover your ass.
I know. Yeah.
You know, let's look at Randy Moss. He was in Minnesota. He started giving Minnesota problems. They shipped his ass off to the Raiders.
Yeah.
You know, and then he goes to Belichick for 1 year. Why didn't Randy Moss come back the following year? Because he put up, 25 touchdowns? Why didn't they have him back another year? Look at that offense with him in there.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I mean. Are you going to go along with the program? If you're going to go along with our program, you're going to do what the the coaches tell you to do. You got longevity. Because now, even if Daniel Jones doesn't make it with the Giants, just his attitude and just the way he's carrying himself right now, not letting the media or anybody get to him, he's guaranteed another job, whether that's a backup or a starter. He's still guaranteed another job. Is Baker Mayfield really guaranteed another job? He's not playing like any of these other top 5, top 10 quarterbacks. That's all I'm saying. When I say that I want a guy that I can coach and he's going to go out there and do what I say.
Can I say something without you getting pissed at me?
No, you can say anything to me. You know that because it's not personal.
I believe Baker has more of a shot than fucking Daniel Jones does. I believe Baker has proven more than what Daniel Jones does. People will go with Baker before they'll go with DJ.
That's your opinion. I mean, my opinion is I don't like the way Baker shoots his mouth off when things go south.
No, I agree. I agree with you 100%. Like,
right.
In my opinion, Baker is kind of McNabbing himself. He needs to stop with his fucking commercials and focus more on football.
Oh, I agree.
But, it's
no, that's the best part about being a fan is we can agree to disagree. You know, you see it one way, I see it another. And that way we get more viewers because half the viewers like your opinion and maybe 2 or 3 like mine, you know?
Well, and it's like I told you, that interception he threw at the end of the game. Like, bro, I've never seen him flip a panic switch like that before.
Yeah,
he threw it right at the defensive lineman. I mean, hell, right at him. There was no giant guy around.
DJ turned his back on Garrett on the bench. Literally turned his back to him. Bloop. I'm done with your shit. Bloop. I guess the locker room blew up. The locker room blew up. There was like 7 or 8 guys that were throwing shit around the locker room, tired of his crap.
Bro, no lie. Like, we were sitting there and shout out to Gio and all you guys in here, but Gio was in with me on the live Monday night. He's like, hey, AK. I was like, what? He's like, I've seen that fucking face before. I was like, yeah, that, oh shit, I won't be here tomorrow face.
Right. Right. Well, we knew it was coming too. Yeah. We're finally glad.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't think it's just going to be Kitchens that's calling the plays. Everybody wants to assume. You know, there's a couple of coaches on this staff that can be play callers. And I think that before Thanksgiving or before the bye week, I really think he told Kitchens and a couple other people, get some shit together.
Yeah.
Get ready. We're going to have a game plan. You're going to have 3 days. Once this goes down, you're going to have 3 days. You got to get our team ready. We're playing a division opponent. We're not going to go out there and lay a goddamn egg just like we did last time. It's not going to happen. Yeah. So I think they were all prepped for this because Joe Judge does not just come right out and go, you're fired. He's not Donald Trump, man. Not going to do it. So he thought all this through.
Yeah, no, it's a crazy situation for you guys. You as a friend, I wish you all the best, but fuck your team.
Yeah, you too.
You know.
All right. God,
you know what makes it bad is, they said it. I said it last night. This is a rebuilding team, but it's a rebuilding team that's winning.
Right.
It's not very often you see that happen. So
Right.
that's what makes them dangerous. But as a Giant fan,
Well,
let's talk about this game coming up.
yeah, that's right, baby, because it's Christmas time is coming up, so you better not pout, you better not cry, you better not scream, we're coming in dry. Ha ha!
Oh my God.
Who said I could swear? That's right, baby. That's what
Oh,
we
you
give
guys
the
see why
Eagles
I
when they
love this
come to
man.
town.
Y-
Yep.
Yeah.
Huh?
I said, you guys see why I love this man. His personality just lights up the room. I'll tell you what. No, but listen, man, we are since '08 at New York, we are 10-3. You've only beat us 3 times in New York. Okay.
Yep.
So pretty much, yeah, that's our home field too at the moment.
Yeah.
We are first in rushing coming in at 217.5 yards per game.
Right.
We are second in scoring in the NFL right now at 34.5 points per game. Hurts leads the NFL in explosive plays with 108. Okay. And he's also the leading quarterback in the NFL right now in QBR. You guys are the complete opposite of all of that.
Yep.
What's your take on this game coming up?
We have to make sure the ball is
spreading your cheeks and throwing the white flags in the air, or what's up?
Yeah. We're gonna we have to shut down your run game. No ifs, ands, or buts. Make Hurts throw the ball. He hasn't had to throw the ball, but we got to make him throw the ball 30 times or more. We got to put the ball in his hands. That's going to be our game plan. I don't think you're going to see a cover 2. You might see probably cover 1 an awful lot, man on man. Adoree Jackson hasn't been playing bad. Bradbury hasn't been playing bad. I mean, they're in the top 20 of PFF for cornerback play this year. Xavier McKinney. I mean, we're going to get Logan Ryan back. That's going to be a big, big deal. That our leader's coming back on defense. You saw what the defense is without him. And you know what? We were getting pressure up to Brady, but he was getting the ball out so damn quick. We do have the ability to get pressure, but the problem is we were playing a 2 deep safety zone, so the running back would come out of the backfield and nobody would cover him. So he'd get a completion and run for 8, 10, 12 yards.
Yeah, but no lie, bro. I'm taking my offensive line over Tampa's right now. Just saying. And like you said, you can look at that any way you want, but when you're first in rushing, that means something. That
it
starts
does. It does.
And these guys are big boys. They don't come to play. You got the Twin Towers on the left side in Mailata and Dickerson, 2 6'7", 350-pound monsters.
Right.
And then you got ultimately the best center in the NFL in Kels. He can do everything that you want a center to do.
Well,
and you got Driscoll, who's playing right guard, who is playing excellent football right now. He's in his year 2. And then you got Lane Johnson playing right tackle. And we all know what Lane can do.
Well, like I said, is this a trap game for you guys?
Don't try and twist this on me. don't be bringing that negative bullshit up in here.
I just have to ask my guy, do you feel that this could be a trap game? It's a legitimate question.
Fuck no. Listen,
that's not what he thought.
I will tell you this. I said it last night and I'll say it again. I'm going into this game 99% guaranteed. Okay. Now, I do know this. When it comes to the NFC East playing the NFC East, it doesn't matter if you're 7-0 or 0-7. You are going to get the best from that team that game. It does not matter the record. And I do realize that. And pretty much with NFC East teams, it's any given Sunday. You can be 0-7 and beat us at 7-0, and we'll be like, what the fuck just happened? It's the
Right.
NFC East. It's what happens.
It
So
is.
I do know in the back of my mind, there is a 1% chance that you could walk away with this win. But 9 times out of 10, you don't. I'm just saying. And you got Darius Slay over here playing on an island, boy.
Yeah.
Like he's balling out. Possibly could be defensive MVP of the year if he keeps going the way he's going. I mean, all this shit takes into account. We got a great secondary against the pass. You know, we do. We're a little shaky on the run at times. I understand that. But ultimately, we've been pretty tight the last couple of weeks. And, you know, and that's what I wanted to see, consistency and progress. And lately on defense, I've seen that.
Here's
like
the thing that I want to see this week. And I think it could really help the team out. And I don't want Hernandez and Solder on the right. I want that Isaiah Wilson as the right tackle, and I want Pert at right guard. And I want somebody else to play center. We have another guy on the roster that can play center. Because there ain't no way in hell that those guys are going to be worse than Nate Solder and Hernandez on the right side of that line. And I think if they're ready, I think that could be a huge improvement just for this offensive line.
So
but there's no way.
Them start.
Huh?
So what if Nate Solder and them start? Then what?
Oh, my God, I'm going to scream again. I am going to scream again because there is no way in hell that nobody else on that team is not better than them two guys. There's just no way. No friggin' way. All right, now, you know, I said it at the beginning of the stream. The offensive coordinator decides the blocking schemes, how he wants his plays blocked. And if those guys, and it's on film, you know, you can't even help Nate Solder with a chip, and he still winds up on his ass against the 80% Jason Pierre-Paul. You cannot. Dude, I could block better than that friggin' guy can. And I got 2 bad legs. You know, I can at least hold somebody that's 80% for 2 seconds, okay? You know?
Yeah.
He's probably going to whoop my ass, but you know what? He's going to get everything I got, so he ain't going to get there, you know? More than him. Look, I mean, we're a freaking mess right now. Do I want to win? Hell yeah. Am I going to talk smack? It's a division game. Hell yes, I'm going to talk smack. You know, like you said, the chances there. We could win. We could. You never know.
It's fucking small.
It don't matter. The chance is still there. Okay. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while. It doesn't matter. You know?
Yeah. Hey, I'm not. I've already said it. I mean, I will always go in knowing that the chance is there because it's a division game, and our division games are probably the most violent out of all division games. No lie.
Right.
I mean, I remember growing up as a kid. All I remember from Washington versus Eagles, Giants versus Eagles, Cowboys versus Eagles.
Oh,
dude,
man.
people were getting laid the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like call out the stretcher kind of games. Like, you know, we dominate when it comes to playing each other. We give it everything. So I do understand it, but
hey, man,
when it comes to paper and
talk it with you.
Huh?
I said, if you want to talk old Eagles football, I can talk it with you. You know, I remember when Jaworski took you guys to the Super Bowl. Okay, I watched that freaking game and Harold Carmichael and all those great guys. You know, I remember when Reggie White and Brown. Is Brown the one that
Brown or DT?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that defense with Golick being on it and everything, kicking Otis Anderson in the pecker. You know, I remember all that shit.
Oh, yeah. I remember, you know.
That was great football, man. Cunningham back there, Jaworski back there. I mean.
No, I remember, you know, your defenses, you know.
Oh.
Mike, you know, Tucker, JPP back whenever you first had him. You know, you guys have had
we've always had a great defense. Always had great linebackers. And for some ungodly freaking reason.
Who was your corners? Oh shit, the one we just talked about him the other day too. Your one corner from your Super Bowl runs.
Oh God. I'm drawing brain farts. I'm old.
I know. But he was damn good. You know, you've always had a great defense. You guys have always been good at picking defense. There's
Yes.
no doubt about that.
Yes.
Hands down, I will always give you that. You know, Michael Strahan, dude,
Jesse Armstead.
like, yeah, come on.
You know, and then
There's just no.
we were always good at free agent too because of, you know, when we got Pierce off the Redskins or football team now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, they're always going to be the damn
They're
Redskins.
the Redskins. Fuck it. I don't even care. On here, you can call them the Redskins because that's what I call them.
Damn. I mean,
I told you, bro, my brother's a Redskin fan. And no lie, all the merchandise he buys has Redskins on it. He refuses to buy the new shit because he's like, dude, that's not what they're called.
right.
They've been the same team for like 85 years. He's like, I'm not, no.
Right.
No.
Right. Yeah, politically correct crap. I mean, you know, why is everything an insult all of a sudden? I don't get it. Well, at least we're not going through that bullshit.
Do you guys remember that saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me?
Yeah, bullshit.
Yeah, that concept went way out the window way fast and way long.
Mm-hmm. It did.
I think that died with my generation, and the common sense died with it as well.
Yeah. Everybody's book smart, but you know they're not common sense. I mean, why does a bottle of shampoo have to come with a warning label now? Really? Okay.
Hey, did you ever? And I'm going to get off subject here real fast, just because I fucking can. Did you ever think of that shampoo? The name of shampoo? Did you ever think of that?
No.
The name is right there on the fucking label. Shampoo. It's a sham.
Right.
And then poo. Why do you associate poo with anything that you put
maybe
in your
because you squirted out the hole like a poop? I mean, I don't freaking know. I got no clue.
No, I heard that from a comedian one time. I was like, that's funny as shit, and I'm going to use that sometimes. Yeah. No.
Oh.
Anyway, so no, how do you feel about this game though?
Dude, I mean, I'm looking for I just want to see improvement, man. Win or lose, I want to see improvement. I want to see some exciting plays. I don't want it to be a blowout. I want it to come down, at least final 2 minutes. One team have a chance. I want back and forth. I want old days like we were just talking about. I want that rivalry. I want our division to be where the team that is in last place is like, well, it used to be 9-7. So now it would be 9-8. Nobody wanted to play the NFC East. My God, we dominated a team in the Super Bowl. I mean, the Giants whooped the Bills. The football team whooped the Bills. Dallas whooped the freaking Bills. You guys were damn, relevant every freaking week, every freaking game,
Yep.
That's what I want. I want this division to get back up on top where people are looking at us and going, yeah, we're not circling this game for a win. That's for damn sure. I want people to fear coming back to the East Coast.
Well, let me throw some shit at you real quick, my guy, because you know what? We brought this up a little bit ago, and I still have my notes here, so I'm gonna give you a little intel on the NFC East, okay? From the beginning, from 1970 to 2000, okay, the Eagles only won 2 NFC titles in that span from 1970 to 2000. You guys won 5. Dallas won 15 in that era.
Right. I remember that.
And the Washington football team, they won 6. And then even Arizona won 2 in that time frame as well because they were part of us at one time.
Yep.
All right. But from 2000 to present, we've won 9. The Giants have won 3. Dallas has won 5. And the Washington football has won 3. So it's completely went reverse from the low. Okay. But a lot of people give a shit about being the NFC East least or whatever the fuck you call it. Dude, we are the most dominant division in football history. Okay. Yeah. Give us all the shit that you want, but we are the only division that every team holds a Super Bowl trophy.
Right.
No other division can say that.
Right.
Suck on that.
Right.
2, we hold the most NFC titles in the NFC East or in the NFC. The NFC East holds the most at 21 NFC East titles.
Right.
No other NFC division has beaten us like that.
Right.
And then we also hold the most Super Bowls at 13.
Yep.
So I'm sorry if we want to take a few years to be shitty and rebuild our teams to dominate for another 20 fucking plus years.
That's, yes.
But give us a little bit, because you know what? We've done our dominance. We've done all that any team can ever do. And that's why our rivalries are so great, because we are only used to winning.
No, you know, you can go back even farther than that, to when, you know, the Giants came out, the Eagles came out. You know, Dallas was actually a late arrival.
Yeah.
They really were.
Yeah.
Washington was an early team too, because and there's a story behind that, how Dallas, even though they're down in the South, got up into the NFC East, is because the NFC East was the toughest division in football.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's like the Giants. We're the first team to beat a division opponent in 100 games. We beat Washington 100 games. Nobody else has done that yet. You know, everybody here has a rich history. I mean, you know, from Jim Marshall for us to Bernardrick for you guys, to, you know, great running backs, great quarterbacks, great coaches. I mean, you look at some of the Giants coaches at one point in time. We had Tom Landry as our defensive coordinator, and we had, oh my God, I can't believe I dropped his name. Green Bay there, Vince Lombardi. He was our offensive coordinator. We had both of those guys as a coach. I mean, you know, you want to look about history, the NFC East probably has the richest amount of history.
Yes.
But yeah, because we're all going through turmoil and trouble right now, and turnover, and with the salary cap and the BS and COVID and everything, you know, that affected us more than anybody else. I mean, COVID had got all of us, because, you know, we had new coaches. You guys had a coaching disaster at the time.
Yep.
You know, the football team, the Giants, and Dallas all had new coaches, and then COVID hit, and it's like, okay, and you guys, you know, you had everything coming back, but because you weren't allowed to practice, that really affected everybody.
Yeah.
So everybody just went right down the shitter. You know, the first 4 games was practice.
Yep. No, I feel you, man. It's just sad, because you know what? Eventually, we're going to get back to that dominant way.
Yeah, we are.
And everybody's then going to be like, yo, y'all got to calm down. Nah. You talked that shit for so long.
That's right.
We're back.
That's right.
You know? So I don't care, man. We're not going to be down forever. I know that. You know that. These two franchises hold a lot behind them. Their fan bases are 2 of the biggest.
Yep.
You know, we don't ride until we die. You know, we all ride until we die. There is no coming back. You know, this is not a hobby for us. This is life. We breathe Eagle football. You guys breathe Giant football. You know, it is a way of life. It is a family. And I'll tell you, man, when we start rolling again, y'all will wish we were still down. That's all.
Right. wait till we start getting rolling again here. You know, I mean, realistically, this next draft could probably fix a lot of this team. However, it's still going to be a young football team. We're one of the youngest football teams out there. Still, because when I told you the other day, we've yet to really sign one of our draft picks to a second contract. The only one is Sterling Shepard. That's the only draft pick that we have signed to a second contract. Now we got Barkley coming up. Jones is coming up. You know, there's a couple other guys that are coming up, but I don't even want Evan Ingram on the freaking team no more. I don't want Hernandez on the team no more. You know, I want to get rid of these freaking guys. I want playmakers, man, and that's the problem. You know.
Okay. Now I heard a question on TV earlier, and I want to ask you, because you know what, you're a reasonable man. You give me straight answers. Is the New York Giants a destination place for someone to come play right now?
Right now,
like a Russell Wilson or an Aaron Rodgers, somebody in the offseason. Do you think
right
that
now
you
I'm going to
could
say no for somebody like that because our offensive line is trash. Who's going to want to come and play behind that offensive line? That's why I want to see Judge get another year. I'm tired of two and done. We can't do that shit no more because we're going to ruin our, everything that we've built up to get right now.
Yeah.
All the pride will be taken right out of the balloon. There ain't going to be no more. My God, in the 80s, I walk around before 1986. I was walking around with my chest puffed out. I had a hell of a team. We won 10 games. We won 9 games. We were in every freaking game. Teams were afraid to come and see us.
Yeah.
And then in the 90s hit, and then it was Dave Brown. Oh, my God. That was an awful time. And then all of a sudden, we went through a couple more coaches, and then we had for the 2000 Super Bowl run, Jim Fossil. Jim Fossil come and saved this team, put us on a Super Bowl run, built a team, got us back out of the losing ways and everything. He didn't bring us a title, but he brought us an NFC championship. But then he retired, and in comes Tom Coughlin, and he took over the rest of the way and got us 2 titles. And you know what? Tom Coughlin was getting a raw freaking deal every time he turned his head around the corner next year. Win a Super Bowl, have a year, okay, he's safe. The next year, he's going to be fired talk. And then he'd start going on a win again. And, the team would rally behind him. And Vic, I tell you, right now, I know this is all Judge's team. I still think Mara had a great influence on Judge having Garrett come in as his OC. All right. And I think Garrett was safe for a while. But, I looked at the losing and everything, and, they weren't really talking about it. But we have 2 owners, and I think Steve Tisch, the second owner, doesn't have a majority, but he is the second owner, went in and said, we need to do something now for changes.
Yeah.
And hence, that's where the game plan came along of, okay, what's going on? Defense is playing okay the last 3 or 4 weeks. Offense is still struggling week 10. We did win, but they're not putting up 30 points. This 20, 25-point bullshit, it's not looking good. It's not looking clean. There's mistakes that are still being made in week 10, week 11 when you're supposed to start playing your cleanest football. False start, holding, bullshit, ineligible man downfield. That's all bullshit calls, man. That's all on them guys. And it's still not getting coached out of them.
Well,
Daniel Jones looks like trash. Okay. Why does Daniel Jones look like trash? He's our number 6 pick. Only one reason.
Been a number 6.
Huh?
Nothing.
Hey, should have taken number 6 instead of number 8, but it is what it is. Dude, I tell you what, I see stuff in Daniel that I just don't want to give up on yet. I see something, and I want a better Judge. Because I think if he goes anywhere else, he's going to ball out.
Bro,
He goes to Denver.
Touchdowns. He's got 8 fucking touchdowns.
Have you seen our play calling in the red zone? Have you seen our play calling in the red zone? You watched the game. You watched it. The only way we can score a touchdown is throw it to the left tackle.
I know, but I've also make him watch a lot of fucking mistakes too, man. A lot. I mean, he's not fucking innocent. I'm not saying it's all on him, but he ain't fucking innocent.
I'm not saying he's completely innocent either, but I know what that kid's capable of. Because I know goddamn good and well that, oh, Christ, what the hell? Man, I can't remember names tonight.
Bro, you know he's 11 and 25 and 2 for the last 2 years?
And who's been his OC?
I know, but that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, bro.
You're gonna see a different DJ now. You're gonna see a different DJ. Give me 7 weeks.
At the end of this year, if he does not ball out here the last weeks here, which I hope it don't start on my week, that would suck ass for me. But he has to, because here's the thing, bro. He's done after this year. I hate to tell you.
He'll be back next year. He'll be back next year.
I don't see how, man.
We got no cap money. We got no cap money to get like a Russell Wilson. I don't want to give up my trade picks. I don't want to give up my 2 top draft picks, and that's what it's going to minimum to get Russell Wilson here. And then once we get Russell Wilson here with his $40 million a year contract, we're not going to have any money left to get an offensive lineman. Nothing.
I wouldn't even say though that it would be fucking Russell, man. Who knows? It could damn well be Deshaun Watson. I have no fucking idea. I have no idea.
I don't think it will. His court case and everything is in March. So for anything, and then the draft is right then in April, and he wants to go to Miami. He wants to go to Miami.
Well, that ain't doing him any fucking favors.
No, you know what? I'm not him.
I'm telling you what, you going to Houston to Miami, you might as well just stay in fucking Houston.
I'm not Deshaun Watson, man. I'm sorry. Because if I was Deshaun Watson, there sure as hell would only be one woman rubbing my pecker. I wouldn't have 23 other ones going after it. They also...
Yo, I feel you, bro. That was the first the day my wife looked at me and told me what was going on. I looked at her, I was like, why do you need 25 masseuses?
Right.
I'd have one that travels with me all the time. Like, dude, masseuses are not something like, all of them are great. Like, you find one that you like and you usually keep that same one, because it's just the strength of their hands or however you like it. If they do it a little harder than most or a little softer,
just ask Bob Kraft.
Yeah. So in my mind, it's like, what, you needed 25 fucking masseuses to do what one person, you can pay one person a shit ton of money to travel with you all year long. Why 25? And don't they pay for that shit themselves? Like, don't they give you masseuses, like team masseuses? What the fuck are you hiring people for?
We're not the only team that the Raiders had 7 guys that signed and retired. We're not the only team that happened to, but it wasn't talked about. There was a couple other teams where guys signed and then retired. That happens every year. It just, because it was the Giants, it got put out there and it was noteworthy. And then as far as developing players, the injuries took their tolls where we couldn't develop them. We had to put them on the field.
I mean, right now, in all honesty, Tony ain't looking too bad. I mean, he's definitely your highlight.
Yes.
Out of everyone, he's definitely your highlight. He's the one I take notice to the most. He's a very explosive playmaker when he has his opportunities.
Look, man, I mean, we can get a couple of offensive linemen in the first round. We're definitely a team that's going to turn the corner, because the only thing we really be missing then is maybe an edge and a linebacker right now on the team. If we had a line, an edge, a top-tier edge rusher, and a linebacker, there's no way we would be in the situation we're in right now, even with Jason Garrett's play calling.
Yeah.
If Daniel Jones has proven that, if you look at the Saints game, when he had time in the pocket, he was able to pick that Saints defense apart, and that's what kept us in the game the first 3 quarters. The defense came alive, and he was able to move the ball in the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
All right. So if just that game alone, if Daniel Jones had a top 15, in between 12 and 18 even, I mean, my God, we're 31st. We got linemen on there that grade a 6. Jesus Christ. Put a damn dog out there. I mean, oh, my God. Oh.
Hey. I feel your pain, brother, and that's why I say you don't walk away with this dub. There's no way your defensive line can break my offensive line. There's no way your offensive line can hold my defensive line. I mean, I'm pretty sure your right tackle would make Kerrigan look like an MVP again. No,
well, like I said, if it's Solder, probably, but if it's not Solder, we got a chance.
Well, and I hope you're right on that, man, because I would love a good game.
I would too.
I would love a blowout, but I would also love a good
me
game.
too. I'd love a blowout.
No, I'm talking for me.
Oh, I'll pick some feathers out of my teeth, damn it.
But hey, man, I definitely want to do this again before a game. And hell, I mean, even if
Definitely.
you're available Sunday to call the game with me, we'll do an Eagle Giant.
I'd love to, but I'm
thing.
committed to Pat on the Giants games.
Well, tell him to come over here and call with us.
Well, I don't know that. I doubt that one. That'd go over like a fart in church.
All right, man. But yeah, we'll definitely get together here soon.
Maybe I'll pop on your stream Saturday night.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, I gotta get over to my other live. I appreciate you coming on. This was very fun.
No problem.
Thank you so much, my guy. Go back to cooking your pies and cookies and stuff, and enjoy your Thanksgiving.
We're all done. Exactly. Hey guys, happy holidays. Thanks everybody that tuned in. Like, subscribe, share, ring that bell for Eagles Uncensored. Hell of a guy, even though he's an Eagles fan.
You can't say that on here.
yes, Kimberly, I had to throw that in there. My wife's over there giggling. You had to throw that in there.
Yeah.
So until next time, but
yes, sir.
Fly Giants, fly.
Shut the fuck up. Tell the missus I said happy Thanksgiving. All right. This is AK Eagles of the Eagles Uncensored podcast. Until next time, happy Thanksgiving to each and every one of you. I may fuss and cuss, but you can count on me and my content like the fucking city bus. And if you like the Wagyu, subscribe too. And go please and subscribe to my man Joel over here. He is at 110 subs. He puts in the time, the money, the effort, everything. And great human being to talk to. He knows his shit. He also does a 12-hour live stream on Saturdays for college football. So if you're a big college football nut, definitely jump over to his channel on Saturdays. Check him out there. I love working with you, man. And
thank you.
I definitely want to do this more often. So thank you so much. And until next time, fly Eagles fly. We are going for the dub this weekend. We out. Peace.
Giants blue.